Hi everyone, this is E, the empty nester. How are you doing tonight? I got some possible good news from um, the 13th, the visit. I went to see the surgeons. They set me up for March 27th. I have to be there at 5 a.m. and surgery is around 7. But they said there's a chance that it may or may not take, and that I could end up with a loop ostomy where they reconnect the intestines, and then bring up the intestine a little further down and slice a hole in it and put it back into the stomach area and keep it that way for 3 or 4 months, giving the rest of the intestine time to heal. And I've watched some videos, and it's kind of um you got to do what you got to do, but hopefully my intestine will take and they'll be able to put my intestines back together. So, that's really good news, and I'm hoping that it just works out. They also said that there's somebody. Hi, Grant. Great to see you. Um They also said that they've got a new chemical that they can shoot into the skin, and it, I don't know if it's like X-ray or what they use, some kind of imaging can tell if it'll take or not. Hi, a little dirt never hurt. Hi, Gary. Great to see you. But if you'll all keep me in your thoughts and prayers for the 27th to work out. My blood work came back with some issues too, where I may need to go get IVs and get hydration again. Hi, Pat. Great to see you. You know, and it's, what do you call it? My numbers are off on what do you call that? Too many red blood cells, too many white blood cells, but hygiene, great to see you too. So things are gonna work out somehow, some way. Oops, sorry. Camera almost fell over. But my friend Bobby, he's all excited about coming over to help, plant tomatoes for me. So I still have to, I'm procrastinating and not getting my seeds planted. So I need to get some tomato seeds going and then get the potatoes, going to be put out. Hi, William. I'm glad to see you here too. Hey, Duke from Warm Getter. Good to see you too. But I'm gonna try to get my camera out and do some potato videos. A lot of my potatoes are ready to, either get sprouts, kind of like sweet potatoes pulled off of them. Oops, where's the chat? I kind of lost it. But and then I'm not sure if I can't do a lot this year. I went out and my sweet potato vines from last year, I need to get them pulled off, and I tried digging a little, and I think I created flowers instead of sweet potatoes from the seeds, the sweet potato seeds. Hi, Rainbow Bling, nice to see you. But you know, is there any questions you guys would like to ask? Yeah, spuds, my favorite, my favorite, you know, vegetables. Maybe I should just keep these down. The comments keep coming in and disappearing. But, the weather is crazy. DP Mike, hi. Great to see you. We had a lot of rain today. Need to play in some fresh dirt. Yeah, sure do. I tried to yesterday or the day before. It was in the 60s and 70s, and the greenhouse was in the 80s. And man, I wish I could just get out there and bury myself in the dirt. you know. See, Pat, great to see you too, and thanks. It's nice to be smiling again. I'm not going to get my hopes up that this is positive for the surgery, but I'm going to keep going. Yeah, Gene, the weather is crazy, and my daffodils, I saw a picture like 2 years ago that they were blooming, and right now they're not even ready to bloom. So what's your thinking on things you could manage to grow this year? Um, just going out there and trying to do anything right now. I can't do anything. I'm going to try tomatoes and potatoes with the help of my friend Bobby and his mom. She said that she'd bring him over and he's all excited to help me, and grandkids possibly too, when they're not busy. Jeremy's working and going to school and Tessa, you all remember Supergirl, from some of my past videos. It's not been a secret, but I never really put the video out there. And today is her baby's birthday. He's a year old, and you never knew that, she had a baby. And now she's pregnant again, and Halloween, the 31st of October, she's due with another baby. So more grandbabies are in my future. It's kind of exciting, and William said good for Bobby and anyone that can help. Yeah, Duke remembers Supergirl, she's what do you call it? Been a lot of help, but right now, with her working and had a baby, going to have another baby. This past year, she's been pretty tied up and not been able to do a lot to help. And then Amy's working a lot too, and Amy's getting married the end of April. Grandbabies, yep, they sure do rock. But believe it or not, I've when Shelby is his name, there was kind of an issue with it. The name. My parents are Ford people, and so they kind of wanted Ford. And Rebel, Amy's son, is a Dodge person. He's like 8 years old, and he wanted him named Dodge, but he's a Chevy. Yeah. So no car jokes about him, but oh, he's adorable. Um, whenever I can make a video with a camera, I'll put some pictures or video together. With YouTube not having a software editor now, I gotta figure out how to edit in my computer now to put up videos again. And at the moment, the only thing I have is I think Movie Maker or something in there, and not sure, how all that's gonna work out because I've been too stressed to even think about getting out the camera and recording, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I miss making videos, you know. I miss playing in the garden, and oh man, the weather is crazy. It's kind of like spring is delayed this year. Yeah, thank you, William. I do need to de-stress first, and I don't know how long after if I get reconnected. I don't know how long it's going to take to be able to heal because right now, hi Nathan, it's wonderful to see you. I missed your videos too, and sorry everyone that I haven't been on the internet much. I've pretty much been this last month in bed watching TV, and I'm not really a TV person, but part of me getting a yes from the doctor, how I told you I had lost all that weight. I've been eating ice cream and Suzy Q's. They're like those Hostess chocolate cupcake, not cupcakes, cakes. I've been a junkie, for the last week or two, and I actually gained 10 pounds, and that got me enough weight to get, healthier looking, for the surgery. So instead of, I'm looking forward to the veggies, but amazing to, be able to, get some weight back on. And I've been in William says, "Oh, come on, you saying you aren't just vibed about day TV? No, I'm not a TV person. Um, it's been years since I've watched TV other than The Walking Dead. I'm a Walking Dead fan. And I found the Hallmark channel's got Little House on the Prairie and Touched by an Angel. See, yeah, Little Dirt. TV does suck. I'd rather watch YouTube, but I don't have my grandson's laptop's not here, so I can't connect it to the TV to watch YouTube. But I watch HGTV, and I've been watching Lottery Dream Homes, or reconstruction. I like home repairs, so even though I can't do it, I'm watching people fix up their places. Pat says, you need good food for healing. Yeah, but until I get rid of this ostomy, food doesn't work right now. Hi from Oregon, Kathy West. I watch Walking Dead too, and I garden. You're looking great. Thank you. I appreciate it. One thing about Walking Dead, I'm not Oh, sounds like you watch all the stuff I do, DP Mike. Yeah, it's about the only thing worth watching. But what amazes me is, like The Walking Dead is zombies for people that don't know, but it's actually not stupid like all the other zombie movies. It's kind of realistic. And what makes you wonder, Daryl's the only one that goes out with like his crossbow and hunts. So he goes out and gets food. But they're walking starving to death and they don't realize all the food that's in the grass, all the wild edibles. It's amazing that they don't go for knowledge. If Daryl has the knowledge to hunt, there's still libraries, and they could get a book out and look for wild edibles and all the lamb's quarters. And I think it's Georgia and Virginia and places like that. Yeah, Walking Dead is kind of realistic. I think that's why it caught me. And it makes you think. Not that we're gonna deal with zombies, but yeah, foraging, they're not doing it at all, Kathy. They're raiding stores, and that don't make sense how, there's hundreds of people that survived that, and not one of them is using their brain, and they're stealing food that other people are farming. And that's like the seed stock. If some of my long time visitors here see, that I try to save seed and I pass it on to others so they have it, so it doesn't go extinct. But I've got enough seed that I could have potatoes for the next 20 years. Hi Nietzsche, really wonderful to see you. If you guys are into drones, you need to run over to Nietzsche's and check him out. You know, Pat says, I haven't had TV for years, but I do miss Walking Dead. Can you do veggie smoothies? Having only the small intestine connected right now, veggies don't really absorb in the small intestine, and it's kind of like what goes in comes right back out in the bag until I get my colon connected up. Um, the fiber in vegetables also keep it from processing in the small intestine. So you kind of need your large intestine to get all the benefits from vegetables. And so I've learned, this has been quite an experience. I've learned a lot, about food and how your body processes food. And I also found out that when this first happened, I thought it was an allergy to nuts, because I first got really sick on mixed nuts. And I thought, because, nuts and beans you need to soak, and it's possible maybe whoever was doing the canned nuts what didn't soak off the I forgot what it's called, that is in the nuts that creates, stomach issues. But it turns out that with it's a carcinoid tumor that they took out of me, and my lymph nodes. I'm in stage 3 cancer, so it spread to my lymph nodes. But Nuts affect you when you have carcinoid cancer, so that was a clue. Hi, Babette. Great to see you. Can you think, um, oops, it disappeared. Hopefully it'll come back up again. But I've learned a lot about clues. This was I got so sick it was almost like oh, brain's missing too right now. Crohn's. They either thought I had Crohn's or cancer, and it turned out to be cancer. And believe it or not, cancer is a better choice than Crohn's. Crohn's is a lifetime. How are your nutrients? I'm low on protein right now. Everything's going through so fast that food itself is really hard to what do you call it? Get nutrition from. That's why, I'm losing hair, why, my skin is you know, aging. You know, thanks everyone. I appreciate it. But I all I can do is hope that I get reconnected. Do you hunger at all? Yeah, I'm starving to death. It's kind of like I got to eat something every couple of hours because everything just goes right through you. And let's say I don't know percentages. Let's say you ate a burger and a full-size burger, you're only getting like that much, a quarter of the burger nutrition out of you. Protein and carbs is what I'm living on, potatoes and ground meat. And chicken can't process at all in my stomach. It goes right through. And sorry if this is all, disgusting to somebody to hear, but this taught me a lot about food that you really need that colon to process it. And then turkey actually works, but it's not too often you get a turkey to eat. Like holidays, because that's a lot to work with. And my husband's the one doing all the cooking right now. Thankfully, he's stepped up, and instead of me being the caregiver, he's been taking care of me, and I really appreciate it. And it's just hard for him to get something for me to eat every couple hours. Where now I can get up, and I've been doing things I would never do in the past. Like microwave burritos. They're bean and beef burritos. I can actually eat one of those, and what do you call it? Microwave pizzas. Even though it's carb and it goes right through you and very little nutrition, it is something that'll stay on my stomach. Um, Somebody said about minerals. Anything, like supplements, I can't take anything that's coated. Everything has to be open. Or like ibuprofen, if I were to take that, it has to be liquid. Um, Things go through too fast to absorb and get nutrients from. But hopefully at the 27th I'll get fixed and start, if it does happen that I get fixed and not a lobostomy, then maybe I'll start getting, nutrients again and start being able to juice and start being able to eat real food again. A lot of varieties. But then, I have to figure out what my stomach will or won't accept. And are there any other questions? But with the liquid minerals, I don't know where if how to get liquid minerals. I would have to look. Thank you, William. I hope I'm get fixed too. But if they told me if I get a lobostomy, it could be 3 or 4 months. So that would make me continue to be this way, but give my intestines time to heal together for them to get me back. Yeah, I know the microwave kills nutrients, but if he's sleeping and I'm starving and just needs, it's brain food too. It's the ideal of putting something in my mouth. Like I'm not a fan of peanut butter sandwiches, but I can get up and put peanut butter on bread, and I can eat half of a sandwich with peanut butter, and that gives me some protein. But Worm Getter says, I'm glad hubby's there cooking and taking care of you. Me too. I'm seriously thankful for it too. You know, and it's just he's diabetic and he gets to the point of sleeping a lot too. We both now I understand what it's like. Just want you to get better. Everyone here, thanks, Gary. I appreciate it. And there's hope. It's just I kind of lose it. Like last month when they changed the surgery time, or said no. I went into the Great Depression and I ate a half a gallon of ice cream in 2 days and then bought another half a gallon. And, you know, that's how I gained some of this weight. And it's all useless fat, but I needed the fat, I guess. I needed the weight, to get some of the weight back on. Yeah, it was really good. And Suzy Q's, there's no food period in a Suzy Q. The Hostess cupcake kind of thing. They're like fake. I don't mean to cut down Hostess, but there's no value food wise in it, and it's pure sugar. But somehow the sugar helps, to put the weight on. So I'm doing did whatever it took to keep the weight up or get weight going instead of losing weight. And I always thought, there's no way that I'm gonna do radiation or chemo, and unless this comes back as in um other organs, there's a drug for carcinoid tumors. Swan's liquid minerals. I take organic liquid vitamins. I'll look into that, Pat. Thank you. But I haven't been shopping because I can't walk long enough to do it. We went to, what's that called? We've got a baby Walmart here, but we went to the big Walmart in Columbia today. My husband had a VA appointment for glaucoma. They have drops that they put in his eyes, and I made it to the department where the frozen vegetables are. Send Bobby shopping for you. Bobby don't drive. He's what do you call that? His mom would be driving. Wally World will soon have home deliveries. Not in my area. I have a baby Walmart here, and I'm say 12, 14 miles away from a super center. So there's no way that they would deliver here in a small town. But walking wise, I can walk a lot more. In the beginning, I could barely walk, to the bathroom and back to the chair. So I've got a lot of improvement. We're in the country, William. Bobby is she's probably 8 or 10 miles away from my house. He's in the country, and I'm on the edge of town towards the other country. An e-bike. I wish. Right now, for if something happened, I can't drive, but I could get out the lawnmower. We got a zero turn, so I'd have to learn how to, use the hand things. you know, your body tells you, Pat said. Yeah, it's more brain. Eating right now for me is satisfying my brain to think I'm not starving. Thank you, William. But I'm hoping, this just is all gonna work out, and it'll either be next month, that I can eat again, or 3 or 4 months from now, when if they do a loop ostomy, then it'll be 3 or 4 months from now, and that way you know, if I have to, August, September tomatoes I can eat, but that's still, garden time. I gotta get the tomatoes in, get some potatoes in, and um, if I can, I'm gonna take you guys outside and show you, what's gonna replant itself from last year, because all my sweet potatoes are still planted, and I reached in and grabbed some, and some are, like squishy, some are solid. None of them are edible, but let's see if any of them regrow. And I've got a ton of potatoes still in the ground that never got harvested that might regrow. And then Troll Forge, his true potato seeds that he sent me, the plants, there was still tubers on them, but the plants didn't make it. And I'm guessing that they'll come back up. Do you get UPS? Is that the post office delivering, Babette? Light at the end of the tunnel, Nietzsche. Yep. Prayers in full. Thank you. Yep. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Somehow, some way, it's gonna work out. And I'm just thrilled. Mrs. Coleman made some horseradish sauce from the horseradish we grew last year. We replanted and got tons. Thanks. You're welcome for the video. You wouldn't believe my horseradish. I remember I put it in a container and set it underneath in with the hostas. I went and moved the container, and a horseradish went down through the hole in that pot and planted itself there. And then I moved it over further in the yard. Another root went down and created another horseradish plant. And then I moved the pot over with the flowers. Okay, Pat, thank you. I was reading your comment. Um, but the horseradish really multiplied itself. I've got three places possibly where it planted itself just going through the hole in the pot. And I lost a lot of things last year because I was in the hospital in August and September and October. All of my stevia, remember my plant for the stevia, it got left out. My pineapple plant got left out, so it's gone. All of the um what was that called? Moringa. Those trees got left out. The everything I tried new got left out. Kathy's growing horseradish for the first time this year. It's invasive, so make sure you keep it contained. But it's great. Was the pineapple part of the? No, my pineapple was 4 years old. I had it going a long time. It was ready almost to, make a pineapple. Thank you for the, don't, saying I'm a pro or green. Actually, I have a green thumb, not green fingers. Yeah, but when I can go out and show you, it's a mess out there. Weeds took over, and then the grass that's got the little fl- fly, fly away things like a oh, can't remember what kind of grass. Weeds have taken over. They're in my onions and everywhere. My mic went low. Is it any better? Kathy West found my channel from the True Potato Seeds, and her first batch is up now. That's great. I'm glad you're growing it. Buddy says, eat ice cream. Yep, lots of ice cream is on my list for eating, you know. But I'm kind of happy with the weight I am now. It's I'm gonna try to maintain this weight. It's thank you, Kathy, or thank you, William. But if my someone said that my microphone went low, but if there's any other questions, I'll answer them now. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and close for now. We're going on 29 minutes. But I'll wait a second and see if any questions comes up. My computer freezes up. Check your Walmart online. They deliver through FedEx or UPS. And Swanson is mail order. Thank you. Hi, glad to see you. Country Corner. Thank you. All the best from a little dirt never hurts. Peapod as well. Yeah. Thank you, Nietzsche. But Shirley's not on here tonight. Jones Blues and Jams, kind of missing her, so I'm going to say hi and give her a virtual hug. She's been a great friend. Thanks, William. It's lovely to chat with you too. And your garden is growing awesome. Country Corner is Hancock. Oh, sorry, my brain didn't connect. Kim. Oh, wow, great to see you, Kim. She was Hancock Homestead, and she's been a friend for a while. She's, east of me down 70 in Missouri. And when I get well enough, we're gonna meet up, one of these days, and hopefully it'll be this year, Kim. But I'm gonna close for now. I love you all, and Steven's missing too. I'm missing his music. So if you're here, Steven, leave a comment, when you come back up. For sure, Kim, love you too. Kathy West, hugs to you all. Lots of virtual hugs. You should have a get together. I wish, someday we will. Bye, William. Take care, DP Mike. Love you all.